protests have erupted outside the United Nations headquarters in New York against Bangladeshi interim chief Muhammad Yunus. Yunus has addressed the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Protesters have gathered outside the United Nations headquarters in New York. Protesters have chanted strong slogans and expressed strong opposition to Bangladesh's chief advisor. Let's in fact listen into what one of the protesters has to say.
Dr. Yunus, as my leaders were saying, he took the power illegally, illegitimately. He threw a constitutional elected and legal government out and took over the power. And our Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, she had to flee to save her life. And this guy, Dr. Yunus, till today, under his leadership, more than 20,000 people in Bangladesh got killed. So we ask the United Nations, the Secretary General of United Nations, and all the world leaders, and especially you, the media, who always stood by the oppressed, please come forward and bring it in the notice of the whole world. Please stand by the humanity. Please help us to stop the tears of those mothers whose children got killed, of those wives whose husband got killed, of those children whose dads got killed. All the ministers' houses got burned down. All the 300 parliamentary members, their houses burned down, and some of them got killed. More than 1,000 Awami League activists, they have been killed, their houses have been burned down, and their business have been looted, and their women have been raped.
All right, Brian. My colleague Brian is on the telecast. Brian, now protests have erupted outside UN headquarters, and strong slogans of they are demanding that Yunus government should step down, and these are protests against Muhammad Yunus, the chief advisor of Bangladesh. What can you tell more about that?
Ria, definitely, protesters have erupted outside the United Nations headquarters in New York as Muhammad Yunus, who is now Bangladesh's chief advisor, addressed the 79th session of the UNGA. Now, demonstrations raised slogans also such as minority killer, Hindu killer Yunus, go back, step down, terrorist, and even expressing strong opposition to his leadership. Even one of the protesters also said that Yunus had no authority to represent Bangladesh, stating that they are gathered here because an unelected person is unlawfully speaking on behalf of Bangladesh and even a constitutionally run fund. He also goes on to say Yunus does not have the right to speak for 170 million people. Now, it's very important to note as well that the protesters highlighted rising concerns about the treatment also of minorities, particularly following the ousting of the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina also. Now, protesters held posters declaring Sheikh Hasina their Prime Minister and chanted Yunus to step down. And even in his address to UNGA, Yunus had praised the recent anti-government protests in Bangladesh, which led to even Hasina's ousting, and emphasized the role of the judges also in revisiting the nation's foundational values from 1971 and expressed optimism that his collective resolve would shape the future of Bangladesh. And he even says that he stands in the parliament of to thank the transformation that Bangladesh witnessed in the month of July and August, and the power of the ordinary people, but the youth gave them rather the opportunity to overhaul systems and institutions.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.